Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aurelia Herunisa Chaniago. I'm from Biology Education Study Program. Why is still debate among people around the world about consuming raw meat? Is it safe or dangerous? In 1908, Chicago became the first U.S. city to introduce cow's milk pasteurization into municipal law. Except for cows that were certified tuberculosis-free. However, it took another 8 years before it was fully adopted in Chicago owing to political wrangling and a debate over pure milk or raw milk versus purified milk, pasteurized milk. Around that time, public health officials became greatly worried about the transmission of bovine tuberculosis from cow's milk to humans. By 1900, it was estimated that as many as 10% of all tuberculosis cases in humans are caused by infection via milk consumption. In 1910, a tuberculosis epidemic spread to Illinois, infecting over 300,000 cattle. Certification of herds as tuberculosis-free became very difficult to manage or administer, and pasteurization became increasingly popular because of its ability to process large quantities of milk in a cost-effective approach. Tuberculosis was one of the major human health concerns of the early part of the last century. For example, between 1912 and 1937, it is estimated about 65,000 persons in England and Wales died of tuberculosis that originated from bovine source. In 1912, the U.S. Public Health Service developed a regulation known as the Standard Milk Ordinance for voluntary adoption by states and local agencies. This is now called the Grade A. Pasteurized milk ordinance. Pasteurization is defined as the process of heating every particle of milk or milk product in properly designed and operated equipment to any one of the specified pasteurization time or temperature combination. These time temperature combinations are designed to destroy all human pathogens, and the most common pasteurization treatment is rapidly heating milk to not less than 72 degrees Celsius and holding that temperature for at least 9, 15 seconds. Read the description of pasteurization and other sanitation products outlined in the Pasteurized Milk Ordinance. Milk and filled milk products account for less than 1% of reported outbreaks caused by food or water consumption. Today, tuberculosis is a forgotten disease in the United States because of the success of eradication program and implementation of milk pasteurization. There is ongoing popular debate about the risks and potential benefits from the consumption of raw milk. A significant number, 13.4% of U.S. consumers were certainly reported to consume raw milk. The objective of this review is to discuss what are the scientifically demonstrated microbiological health risks and to determine if there are many proven health or nutritional benefits for to the consumption of raw milk. The presence of human pathogens. Surveys from various countries have monitored the presence of different types of pathogens in raw milk, with prevalence levels as high as 13% for bacteria like Campylobacter jejuni and Listeria monotogenesis. In some studies, almost a third of all milk samples contained at least one type of pathogen. Thus, we must assume that raw milk is likely to contain pathogens. The prevalence of pathogen in milk is influenced by numerous factors, including farm size, number of animals on the farm, hygiene and farm management practice, milking facilities, season, and others. Raw milk can be contaminated with pathogens even when sourced from clinically healthy animals. Even milk that appears to be of good quality, low totally bacteria count, might contain pathogens. There are at least four different mechanisms by which raw milk becomes contaminated by pathogens. Direct passage from the blood of the cow into milk, systemic infection, mastitis, other infection, fecal contamination, external contamination of milk from the environment during of after milking, or contamination from human skin. Raw milk has frequently been identified as the source of foodborne illness outbreaks. U.S. statistics for dairy associates outbreak of human disease during the period 1993 until 2006 have been reviewed. There were 112 dairy product outbreaks where the pasteurization status was unknown. Among these, 73 or 16% involved raw milk products, and the results in 1,517 reported cases, 202 hospitalization, and 2 deaths. A total of 15.5 or 75% outbreaks occurred in the 12 stage that permitted the sale of raw milk. States that restricted the sale of raw milk had fewer outbreaks and illness. In an update report covering the 6-year period from 2007 to 2012, the average number of outbreaks associated with non-pasteurized milk was fourfold higher during this 6-year period than the reported in the previous review of outbreaks during 100 1930 until 2006. Even in the states where raw milk sales are illegal, outbreaks due to the consumption of raw milk have been tracked. For example, between 1998 and 2009, in Wisconsin, there are 6 outbreaks resulting 261 reported cases and 12,7 hospitalizations. Suggests health benefits. A number of different claims have been made about the possible health benefits that could hypothetically be derived from the consumption of raw milk. Recent scientific reviews by various international groups have been concluded that there was no reliable scientific evidence to support any of these suggested health benefits. Nutritional. During pasteurization, there is no significant change in the nutritional quality of milk. Pasteurization does not cause any change in protein quality. Mineral levels of the nutrition of whey proteins have been reported due to pasteurization. But protein denaturation has no impact on protein nutritional quality. Pasteurization does not cause any change in the concentration of minerals. Minerals are very stable. Pasteurization may cause very minor losses of vitamin C, folate, vitamin B12, and vitamins B6 and thiamine. Of these vitamins, milk is an excellent source of only vitamin B12. Milk has only low concentration of most of vitamin listed previously, which might show some mineral loss on pasteurization. Pasteurization does not change to the concentration of riboflavin are soluble vitamins like vitamin A or E. In conclusion, raw milk is not inherently safe and carries a significant food poisoning risk with in consumption. There is no evidence that raw milk has any inherent health or nutritional benefit. Those media claims were shown to be myths. Pasteurized milk has an excellent food safety record and remains an important dietary source for many important nutrients, especially for children and young adults.